What if your partner wants to buy a house and you don't?
Ooh, that's tricky. How would you handle it?
It depends on my level of conviction about the decision. I think you've got to pick your battles in relationships, but I am probably more financially aware than my partner because my brother he's been an investment banker for 13 years. He works for me full time.
Okay.
He's my money guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's my older brother.
What does he charge you? 1.5%?
He doesn't charge me a percentage on my portfolio.
I'm so happy.
No, he works full time in the business. So he manages much of my money, but he would make the case to me of pretty much the case you've made.
Yeah.
So based on an opportunity cost basis, a lot of people don't even know what opportunity cost is. I'm going to hazard a guess. I'm going to try and explain it, which is essentially all the things you could have done with this money instead.
Yes.
So based on all the opportunities you have available to you, Steve, is buying this house a good use of that money? And the answer was actually no. When I bought my first house, it was no, unless this is a emotional decision because you and your partner want a psychological feeling of safety to bring up the kids, whatever it might be. Then if it is, Steve, if that's why you want to buy it and you think you're going to stay there for a considerable amount of years, then go ahead. We're going to kind of section this as a different rationale than the rest of your investments.
What did you do?
I did exactly what he said.
You bought it knowing it was an emotional decision.
Yeah, I bought it knowing it was a bad decision.
I love this. This is amazing. Everybody listen closely because I want to break down what you just said in a different term. First off, you got to run the numbers.
Yeah.
Always. For the biggest purchases in your life, you need to calculate carefully. What's my buy versus rent? What's my opportunity cost? What's it going to amortize at? All these things that most people are not familiar with. Learn it. It's not that complicated. Second, you need to factor in the non-financial. Hey, why am I doing this? Do I just feel this certain way? There's nothing wrong with feeling irrational about money. Nothing. You want to buy this thing and it's a bad financial decision? Okay. First, can I afford it? If so, we can continue the conversation. And then you buy it eyes wide open saying, I know it's not an investment. I know it's not even a good financial decision. In fact, it's a terrible financial decision. And I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
When my wife and I go to buy a house one day, it will be the worst financial decision of our lives. We already know that, but we will probably still do it anyway. Same as you, because there's more to life than just what's in a spreadsheet. But you have to know all the pieces on the board before you make these big decisions. And you have to be able to do it with your partner. You know, it'd be very easy for you to do things unilaterally. It'd be very easy for me to do it as well. What I've learned and what I emphasize on my podcast every episode is just because you may be the higher earner or have more money, it's actually your obligation to bring your partner in and to get them involved. And they may not be as savvy or even as interested, but you have to find a way to bring them into this world and get them connected with you. With my wife and me, of course, I know more about investments. So I'm doing our investments, but we're still talking about them. We're saying like, hey, here's the numbers we chose.